Grand Rising. Peace to the fam. Peace to the tribe. Peace to the collective. It's the Hood Mystic. Shout out to Detroit. If you in Detroit, come check us out tonight. Tonight being whatever night this is. I'm not good with dates. I suck at dates. But tonight we'll be at the Michigan Squeeze Station. Me and my lovely wife. Talking that talk. Doing what we do. Just sharing who we are and what we bring to the table, bring to the collective. So we'll be there tonight. Today I want to do a quick little video on how if you don't love yourself, you don't love nobody. And when we get into relationships, we got that shit all fucked up. And it is like so ubiquitous and so like of a foundational point of relationships that I feel like it's important to bring a conversation towards it to whoever want to listen and whoever want to apply. You know, you cannot, you are never going to be with someone. You're always going to be without that person because you're always going to be inside of your body. Now, if that person treats you like shit, the reason that they treat you like shit is because you don't love yourself. You cannot micromanage another person's emotions, feelings, thoughts, ideologies when you don't love yourself. Because you would be trying to, it'd be like that meme where you trying to figure out the most complicated formula as to why the next motherfucker ain't doing what you want them to do. The reason that they not doing what you want them to do is because you don't love yourself. You don't never have a problem with relationships. You don't never have a problem with men. You don't never have a problem with women. You always, always have a problem with loving yourself energetically. And there's nothing to say. There are no words that go against with loving yourself. It's more of being receptive. The Kabbalah means to receive the divine messages from your soul and act accordance. You either don't receive messages from your soul, so that means you're ignorant of said messages of your soul. So don't ever say that you love yourself. Doing things is doing things. Love is an energy. Now, if I like pick up something for a person, if I like loan them $5 or whatever, me doing shit don't mean that I love you. To love somebody though, that shit is excruciating. You know why? You know why loving somebody is excruciating and extremely painful? Because when you love somebody, let's say you love your child don't give you the same love in return. Your child don't love you like you love them. Your child ain't going to take care of you like you take care of them. Soon as they get 18, they gone. They don't give a fuck about what you got going on. But you don't trip on that because you love your child, right? You love your child. You ain't looking for a condition or response. Some of our children can be autistic. Some of our children can have serious disabilities. And we don't say, well, since you got this disability, I love you no less. Because a parent's love, a familial love, is a deep, excruciating love that you'll never get. All of the money that you pour into your child, you're not gonna get that shit back. You may or you may not get it back. Your kid might grow up to suck dick at a fucking truck stop because whoever is sucking dick at truck stops is somebody else's kid. And I'm sure they mom and dad ain't want them to do that, but they ended up doing that shit anyways. And I'm sure they mom and dad love their son who's sucking dick at the truck stop very deeply, but even though they love their son so much, it still didn't prevent them from having their son at the truck stop sucking dick every day. That's excruciating. That's painful. And a lot of y'all can't even wrap your minds around your kid's life is not your life. I don't give a shit what my kid do. You might think I'm crazy, but that's one less thing to worry about. I'm going to try my best in raising them, but whatever they decide to do, I'm not going to give a fuck about. I don't give a shit. I got a whole dad and a whole mom. They don't give a fuck what I'm doing. And if they do, I wouldn't give a fuck if they did or they didn't. That shit is irrelevant. I know my mom and dad love me. I don't care how much they love me. I'm not going to be like, well, what should I do today, mom and dad? Do y'all think I should do a YouTube video today or an Instagram video? I know, and every time I get off the phone with my mom, we say we love each other. But you say love is there. Love is there between two people, okay? But understand that love that you start to give to another person is going to be excruciating and painful. Most people can't handle it. Most people can't handle kids. Most people can't handle relationships. So when the excruciating part of relationships come, guess what's going to happen? Motherfuckers is going to leave the relationship. And some relationships going to last forever. The difference between a relationship that lasts forever and a relationship that start and fail is not because the man cheated on you. You are like a kindergarten person. Like you kindergarten. If you say the reason that I'm not with this person is because of something that they did. Because the next person, you're going to get in a relationship and it's going to freak you the fuck out that the same shit is happening. You're going to be like, did you and Jermaine know each other? Because y'all doing the same shit. One's in the chat if your partners treat you the same way. You know why your partners treat you the same way? Because you the same motherfucker. It ain't them, it's you. You don't love yourself. You don't have no value for yourself. So a person is going to treat you how you treat yourself. A person going to love you. Like if you have a standard of loving yourself, and what's loving yourself? Receiving messages from the soul. So let's backtrack. What would that standard be? Every day I listen to my soul intently and I allow the decisions to come to me. I don't chase decisions. I don't force decisions. I don't wish for decisions. They just come. And when they come, I act. That's how you love yourself. If you have a deep relationship with your soul, nothing bad can happen to you. You loving yourself. You tuning into yourself. You listening to yourself. You acting. You can do everything right for a person, but if they don't love themselves, they'll look at you as the bad guy. And they'll be completely right in the fact that you being a bad guy. They'll have facts, statistics, reports, research. Bitch, why do you feel like you could just walk in front of a car? I don't understand. And they'll be like, you is wrong. You are wrong. I need to leave. And the whole time, they had never thought that, what was my value? What was my worth? How do I look at myself? Do I love myself? And I guarantee you, them questions to all of those answers to all of those questions is no. No, 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 no. So the next time you in a relationship, the next time you with somebody, ask yourself, have you been listening to your soul or have you been listening to your ego? Ask yourself, why do everybody treat me the same? Is there something wrong with... Okay, but then you can bear witness to the man over there getting treated different than you. You can bear witness to the woman over there getting treated different than you. So you can't say that all the men is the same. You can't say that all the women is the same. All you can actually say is that I do not love myself enough. I do not listen to my soul enough. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm not aware. Is if you ever say that you too good for a person, you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. I'll tell you what, because if I was too good for a person, there's no way that you're going to see me and I'm going to have a fucking wino crackhead girl on the right side of me. And then when it don't work out, I'll be like, well, I was too good for her anyway. I didn't love myself for even thinking I was going to hang out with a wino crackhead. It's certain aspects in our mind that we haven't been taught about energy. We haven't been taught about chakras. We haven't been taught about the soul. We just plopped out our mama's pussy one day and motherfuckers told you that you need to get a job or you need to be famous or you need to get some money, and that's been your fucking goal. A motherfucker told you that you need to be in a relationship before you need to be in a relationship with yourself, and that's going to always fuck you up. That's going to always fuck you up. The value that you have is not in material, external. That's extrinsic value. True value is intrinsic value. It is the value that you work on within yourself. Now, at the beginning of creating value for yourself, it seems stupid. It seems like a waste of time. It seems lonely. But after months or years of self-mastery, receiving from the soul, you need to be learning this. You need to start losing weight. You need to start eating this. You need to start going here. You need to slow the fuck down. It's people who are poised for greatness, but they want greatness today. And since they don't have greatness today, they are fucking in anxious, PTSD, serious depression energy because they lack patience. Patience is also love. Let's refract to familial love. When I love my kids, and I also know that they ain't going to be advanced as they are today. They're going to grow into their advancement. So as a parent, it's important that I'm patient with them as they develop. When you love somebody, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's the same thing. You never say, that's only my son for a certain point, then he stopped being my son if he stopped doing this shit. He gonna be your son for life. So I'm gonna tell you, the deep channeling of your soul, the first thing that it does is bring you your divine partner. If you don't do that, if you're outside of being in a partnership, then you're outside of spirituality. Nobody gonna tell you this because it's hard work. And the most spiritual thing that you'll ever experience is a world full of billion strangers, and you finding that one stranger that match up with you perfectly. And you're not gonna find it looking, dating. You're not gonna find it isolating yourself. You're gonna find it by being intentional. You're gonna find it by channeling your soul. You're gonna find it by being present. You're gonna find it by doing the feminine work. You're gonna find it by doing the masculine work. Loving yourself. If you, a woman, you love yourself by deep diving and immersing yourself in feminine energy and understanding and learning and studying femininity. That's how you love yourself. Men, you love yourself by understanding masculine energy. Okay, feminine energy is estrogen. You do things in your life, you do specific things that evoke the hormone of estrogen. That's how you understand your feminine energy. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it means to evoke estrogen because I'm not a feminine. It's hella articles online. I know it's hella herbs that you can take to balance your estrogen and your pH balance out. If you, as a divine feminine entity, work with your estrogen, finding a man that love you is the easiest thing in the world. But when you a divine feminine energy and you exacerbate your masculine energy, you repel masculine energy because you got the masculine energy that I got and I'm working on. We can't have two masculines in the same house. We gonna clash. We gonna compete. That's what masculine do. Masculine wants to win. Okay? Feminine energy is receptive. I never heard a person say that they were receptive to their goddess and life worked out fucked up for them. What I do hear is that people don't have the concept of being receptive to their soul. They're using their fucking monkey brain to figure shit out. And then when it come to me like, is something wrong with me? No, ain't nothing wrong with you. You put in the cart before the horse. And then you trying to have the cart pull the horses. Come on, y'all. Come on. We got to find love. Come on, horses. We got to find love. This shit ain't working. Let me find a reading. Let me do a ritual. Let me do a spell. See, it's different when you just sit back and say, lead me to love. Sit the fuck back and relax. Calm. Parasympathetic system. Versus stress. Sympathetic system. Fight or flight. Fight or flight means that you don't love yourself. Because the moment that a man trigger you, you up out the door, and then you justifying it. Well, this nigga was crazy. I'm so happy I dodged that bullet. No, he dodged the bullet. He dodged the bullet because you wasn't even receptive to your goddess energy. Well, if you're not receptive to your goddess, you're not even going to be receptive to your partner. Imagine having all of your monkey brain and then getting into a relationship with a person who's only thinking with their conscious mind. They don't have no soul. They didn't say my soul led me to you. They didn't say I've been receptive to my soul. They didn't say I've been guided to you. They've been saying, well, I hope you don't hurt me. I hope you don't treat me wrong. You better do this. You better do that. All because they don't love themselves. All because they weren't taught to love themselves. You tell a nigga to love themselves, they don't know what the fuck you talking about. Yourself is your soul. Love your soul. Love your soul. Love your soul. You can't love me more than you love your soul. Because after you die, you gonna have nothing but your soul. I'm gonna be up fucking in Ferndale getting coffee. You gonna be in the afterlife. But you love me so much, you don't have no contact. So many people die and don't know what the fuck is happening. Because Americans are taught that when you die, life is over. Americans, like everywhere else in the world, is taught that you have a soul. Not everywhere, but a large percentage of, like in India, they just automatically know they got a soul. They know that when they die, they ain't actually die. They vessel die. They energy still live on. Westerners, y'all niggas be sad about people that die. Because y'all be like, they gone, they disappear. We don't know about energy. We haven't been taught about energy. So energy is pervasive and ubiquitous to all, like everything creates from energy. There's silence, there's nothingness, and then boop, something comes out of that. That whole energy space where shit just pops out of it, love, cars, houses, all of that is you. If you don't love the nothingness, if you don't love the silentness, if you don't love the peace, then you can't love me. You don't have the capacity to love me. That's when you get into a relationship with a young lady or a young man, and guess what happens? They manipulate you, they use you. They take advantage of you. You become spent. You become angry, bitter, disillusioned, and you can't be mad at them. Have you channeled your soul thoroughly, completely? Or are you using your monkey brain to pull your horses? Let your monkey brain go. It's just a carriage. It'll come when you need it, it'll come through. But as of now, follow your heart. Let your heart guide you. Let your heart lead you. Trust your gut. Trust your energy. Love, trust are synonymous. Trust, love yourself, to guide you to the best possible situations. Before you get immersed into a fucked up situation and then need to call 911 or call Tyrone. Now, this might seem like a simple conversation to have. Love yourself. But it's very deep and very layered. Because you are very deep and very layered. The easiest way to love yourself is to be present and receptive. The definition to the Kabbalah means to receive. Receive from what? Receive from your soul. This is the highest level of Western spirituality. When individuals, you being an individual, receive from your soul. This is the highest level of love known to us. Not the love that you're getting from your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife. Okay? Peace.